is rolling right now, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, all right, good.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say hello. Welcome to episode 3 of Osage Cigar Talk. Aaron here again, Maze here again. We'll all introduce ourselves, but just saying hello. You're in for our setup. You're coming to watch our setup. We're going to do another show about cigar life, cigar culture, and how we do cigar life. So sit in on the setup. Watch us get ourselves situated and ready to go.
You know, I think today I'm just going to cut a straight cut on this one here.
How boring. What do you...
Ain't a bad idea.
What are you smoking? Forget that, man. Don't get tied up into that.
I'm going to venture into Oliva V. This is a 60 ring gauge, 6 inches long. That's what I'm thinking about going into.
And no box press.
No box press. This is
Right. That's
no.
true. I would call it true 60.
Yes, definitely.
Nice.
Definitely.
I'm doing the My Father La Apolencia. My Father La Apolencia. Show your cigar to the camera.
Yeah. Definitely.
Nice.
I can't say that I've had this one before. I've had My Father's, of course, but the La Apolencia I have not. I think they had one when they were Cigar of the Year.
Right.
Maybe 3 years ago or something like that. I think it was
more than that.
Do you know which one I'm talking about? The one cigar they had, it wasn't the regular My Father, and they hit number 1
I don't know
of
if
the
it
year.
was the Garcia.
No, it wasn't My Father.
Yeah.
I was thinking, no,
Yeah.
but
They have a cigar called the Garcia.
and it has that My
Yeah,
Father
it's the
label
same
on it.
exact label,
Okay,
yeah.
okay,
It's like their $36 cigar,
okay.
something like that.
Definitely a good brand that I'm very familiar with, very aware of, and consistent. This is why I picked them. They are not on the lower priced. They're higher priced cigars, but you get what you pay for.
True.
And they do deliver the same way every time.
All right, now that looks like what they call it. What, is that a box press or a soft box press?
You mentioned soft box press 2 shows ago, and I wasn't quite sure what that was, how that was different from a regular box press.
Well, you can tell. Well, this one
This
here,
is more flat
Yeah, that's
than-
more
yeah.
more of a box
Okay.
press. Where with the soft box press is like a gentle
Rounded.
curve and
Okay.
a little bit more rounded. So that's definitely a box press.
All right, so what are you smoking today, Ma? Aaron.
I'm
Sorry.
smoking. It was a cigar of the year 3 years ago. That's why I was saying 3 years ago. It's the,
He's like, no, it wasn't 3.
It's the
Fine.
it's the Fuente Eye of the Shark.
It's a pretty
really-
label.
really
You would have
good
bought
cigar.
that back in your early days.
Yes.
This is also a box press, as you can see. It's
Nice.
squared edges. So
Yes.
yeah, very good cigar.
And already cut.
Already cut. I had to cut.
He robbed y'all.
He robbed you of the
robbed you
pleasure of
guys.
cutting
Y'all
it.
all cut it.
I just cut mine on camera.
Oh, I cut it while y'all talking.
Yeah, while we're
I ain't got time for it.
You got time for all.
I got time for the dialogue.
You know what? The Fuente brand was one of my favorites when I was starting off. The 858
Right.
was
Okay,
a
I know
great
that,
cigar for me. They came in, if I'm not mistaken, a Maduro and something else, 858s. They came in 2 leaves.
I'm wondering if it was 898.
No, 858.
You sure it was 858?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Not a challenge.
Yeah, it felt like
challenge.
it. It felt like a challenge. It was a hard challenge.
That was a fact.
If you know Bruce, you know he does hard challenges all the time.
That is a fact.
And that's actually that was one of the first box of cigars that I bought. Was an
Fuente.
858.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, when I bought a box of cigars.
He's having trouble.
I know. I'm having
Yeah.
trouble. Look at this.
And as usual, Maze's
Swag lighter.
lighter is just lighting up.
Maze's lighter is busy right now.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
My light is dead.
Mine is up for the challenge.
Yeah, okay.
It's here. I want Aaron to tell me about this cigar. I've never had it, and it's a pretty cigar.
So it comes in a box. It is a Fuente, but it comes in a box that says Don Carlos. So when you go look for him, just ask for Don Carlos.
Describe it. How is it smoked? It's not your first time having it, right?
No.
Okay.
So it's definitely a very smooth smoke. It has very light pepper to me. I don't taste very strong pepper in it, but it's definitely very leathery. Very leathery taste to it. Yeah.
Can you compare that leathery taste to another cigar that's like that?
So for me, a lot of the La Flor Dominicana cigars
That's what I was
have a
thinking of,
leathery taste.
too.
So like not necessarily the double Ligero, because the double Ligero has a lot of pepper in it, but the single Ligero LFDs, those all have like that leathery, nice punch to it. The Lennox, LFD Lennox has that leathery flavor to it as well. And it's just It's not like you're eating leather, but it's like if you're sitting in a car and you smell new leather.
Right,
That
right.
that smell, that scent that you get, you sort of get that when you're smoking these kind of cigars with that.
Cool. So the Oliva that you picked tonight, can you tell the audience why you picked it? And I'm gonna have to step off. I have to fix something, but
Okay.
ignore me.
Well, I picked this. I picked this particular Oliva V because of the consistency and the flavor that it always brings every time I smoke it. And I actually bought a box.
Oh, nice.
I bought a box of these about a month and a half ago.
Okay.
And and it was a great deal. I couldn't pass up the deal. You got 10 cigars.
Mm-hmm.
You got an Oliva ashtray. I also got an Oliva bottle opener with it as well. And and it was free delivery from Holtz.
Okay.
And I believe it was $60.
Oh,
That's the same deal that you got for it was around $60.
Yeah, about $60.
Yeah, about $60.
For 10, right?
For 10, yeah.
yeah.
And we easily buy 5 cigars for $45.
Yep.
nice.
And
that's a
I looked
deal.
at it, I looked at
Yeah.
it like, wow, I get 10 for 60.
Yeah,
Give
some
me
new
that.
smokers may hear that and be like, "That's a deal." Yeah, it's a deal.
That's a deal,
and it's
yeah.
a cigar. It's a cigar you want for that deal.
Yes, indeed.
I see the deals all day, emails through my email box inbox, and I'm like, no. It's like forcing you to try something that you don't like or never had, and you don't have no idea what it is.
Right.
Price is great,
Right, price is great.
Right. So when you see an Oliva deal like that, and it's a cigar you smoke anyway,
Right.
and it's on sale, yeah, you go for
Definitely
it.
have to pick it up.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing with your thoughts on the Oliva V. It's always been an argument which one is better, the Oliva V or the Oliva V Melania, in your opinion.
In my opinion, I think the Oliva was it Milano.
Melania.
Melania. It's very it doesn't have that strength and that pepper I'm looking for.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It comes off for me. Maybe it was the one I had. It came off pretty mild.
Oh, pretty tame.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I agree. I
Okay,
agree with him on
okay.
that. And I've done it a few times, and they've been the same. A little too mild for me.
Yeah.
And so I've done it when I've seen them. This is when I first started them. Started smoking Olivas. It was the Melania looks so much like the V in the store.
Right,
You
it
know,
does, it
I'm
does.
like, whatever. I can't remember which one I had, so I'm picking up the Melania. And it was just, I was like, yo, this is not it. This is not it.
Right.
Yeah. So in more than one time, it was just not strong enough.
Just
for me.
didn't give you what
Yeah.
you needed.
Especially at that price point. If I'm not mistaken,
Exactly.
it's like $12, $15.
Easily.
Yeah.
Yep.
12. Yeah. Nice.
Okay. So everybody set up?
Yes, I think
No.
so. Yeah.
Good to go.
I got smoke in the air, baby.
Yeah.
Smoke in the air. What are you drinking?
Well, when I'm drinking my usual this evening, which is the Appleton Jamaican rum. My always go-to liquor. It never does
the
me wrong.
signature?
Yeah, the reserve.
That's
The reserve.
just
The
checking.
reserve.
I'm
Well,
just
well, the
checking.
label is actually
Gotta
being
make sure
shown so
that
people
you
can see
check.
that.
They can see that.
And
Okay.
then they
All
can
right.
see how much of a smart ass you are. So,
Shots fired.
this is the laid back hour. This is the laid back hour. So yeah, shots will be fired.
I like
The next thing is dressing up for lounges. There are lounges where you run in, you run out. You run in, maybe you smoke your cigar and you leave. You
Right.
know, there are some lounges where they have events. You have an event, and some people dress up. Some people are like, I'm going to the event. I'm wearing what I wore earlier today. I'm not doing anything. You know, and some people they in the mirror. They're in the bathroom for an hour before they leave the house,
Yeah.
preparing for an event at a cigar lounge. Do you dress up at a cigar lounge for an event or at all? I do. I definitely for events.
If it's a theme, if it's a theme, definitely for a theme. A white
think-
party, a black party.
Yes, absolutely.
That's what I mean when I say
Absolutely.
theme.
Then they're saying, please dress up.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
please. I don't know how else to tell you, but please dress up. We got to give you a color coordination to get you to dress up. But yeah, but even if it's not a theme for me, if it's an event that I'm going to for a lounge, and I'm not talking about like maybe I was going to say I'm not talking about somebody coming there to rap or sign autographs or whatever.
Right.
But there are times where I go to the Smoker Zone on Rising Sun Avenue. There are times where there's a rapper. I feel like
A rep.
rappers roll.
A rep.
A rep,
rep.
but they're rolling. A roller.
Roller.
Rolling.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Okay.
When they're appearing and going to hang out and all that, then I'll dress up for those as well.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm on a hunt. I'm a guy that's on a hunt. So
Which is what
you
I was
never,
about to
yeah,
say.
you never know. For me, you never know when you're going to meet somebody
Right.
who may be your next ex-wife. Nah.
Well, you know,
Ex-wife.
for those who aren't on
super
a hunt,
fact.
you just want to dress up just to dress up.
Absolutely.
So you know,
because you feel good when you dress
yeah,
up.
you feel good when
Yes.
you dress up. You know,
Understood.
and then there are some people who feel as though they don't want to dress in their best and smoke a cigar because they don't want that odor in their cigar.
That's the last
in
thing from
their
my mind.
clothes.
Yours?
Yeah.
No.
Me either.
I'm
Let's
a
cross
veteran. I'm a veteran smoker. I smoke, and it doesn't. I don't
My
care.
suits have burn holes in them.
For me, when I put something on, the next day I gotta wash it
Gotta
anyway.
wash it
So
anyway.
yeah,
Gotta
yeah,
wash
that
it
doesn't
anyway.
cross my mind.
No, not
for
even
sure.
a little bit.
For sure. So you said yes, you do also.
No,
You
I
don't dress up?
No, I mean if it's definitely some kind of a special event, you know, a lot of cigar stores now have been doing the Ladies of the Leaf events where you have a bunch of ladies coming out that also smoke cigars, which is great. Shout out to all you ladies that smoke cigars.
Say it again.
Shout out to all you ladies that smoke cigars. It's a very sexy thing, and us gentlemen love it. But
We do.
yeah,
Absolutely.
something like that. Then yeah, I may throw on a little bit nicer than what I normally wear. I'll wear sweatpants and t-shirt to a cigar shop in a minute, but something like that, yeah, I may put on some jeans and a button up.
Gotcha.
You know, during the week, you know, Monday through Thursday, perhaps you do something like, you know, like you said, sweatpants and a t-shirt. But the Fridays, you know, kind of
Right.
Fridays and
Fridays-
Saturdays, you kind of
Even
take
if
it up
it's
a
not
little
an
bit.
event.
Just,
It's an event.
just take it up a little bit. You know,
Yeah, yeah, that's
you know,
a fact.
you got the fresh cut, and
Yeah.
you know, you want to take it up a little bit. You know,
Aaron, we know, goes to Wooden Indian.
Correct.
That's one of your go-to lounges.
Right.
Have you ever dressed up for them?
Yes.
And they did the pig roast, but that's a casual event.
Yeah, it's a
But-
casual event.
So what event, if you can remember, that you dressed up for?
Well, there's a couple like, so using the term dress up, I mean, they do have like a Halloween event.
Okay.
So, you know, kind of a cheap shot, but that's still a dress
We're going to
up.
crowbar that one in. We're going to
Yeah,
throw that
yeah,
one
yeah,
in.
make it fit,
Throw that
yeah,
one
yeah,
in.
put it in there.
But then other than that, I mean, they did have like a, they always have every year their annual dinner. Dinner, it's like an annual Wooden Indian dinner event. And for that, we do all typically wear like a shirt. Sometimes
shirt.
a shirt and a tie.
Where is that usually?
Usually it's at a, I can't
That
remember
bar
the
around
name
the
of
corner?
it. It's not a bar around the corner. It's down in Ardmore, actually. It's a little
Little
like
hall?
cabaret hall that they
Okay.
have. Yeah.
Okay.
And they get it every year, and it's really fun. A lot of food, a lot of cigar deals. A lot of the vendors, like most of them, come to that event because it's such a big deal, and they do it every year around January, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, next topic is women in lounges. And what's one of the best lounges that you know for women?
to socialize, to come to visit.
Nope.
What?
No. To where you would find the best looking women. I'll start it off.
Yeah, you start that one off.
For
please.
me, I name Ashton's. Ashton's is for me one of the best lounges in Philadelphia for me, and I think you find the best looking women in there, whether they're there to smoke or not, whether they're there to find men, whether they're looking for men that have money, trying to put two and two together, whatever. I don't care, but I picked that one as the best lounge with the best looking women in Philadelphia.
Hands down.
Hands down.
Well, let's talk about cigar events. Is where you find
That's fine.
You know, I know a few guys who have certain cigar events in different areas over in Jersey.
Okay.
And it'll be a black party event.
Right.
And they will bring out some of the finest women
Cream of the crop.
between Philadelphia, New Jersey, and Delaware.
Delaware, yeah,
You know,
that's a fact.
What event is this?
It's an event that my brother of
Shaka?
mine, Shaka.
Okay.
He has some events that will bring out some nice-looking women.
I agree.
If you're looking for that, but day to day, every weekend, cigar lounge,
Right.
just a brick and
Lounge
mortar
you can count
lounge.
on. You're going to find some good-looking women in there.
Yeah,
right?
you know, there are plenty of lounges out there that you'll find some nice-looking women in.
I got my pen. I'll start writing.
Yeah, you got your pen?
Yeah.
You know, hey, ladies. He is saying this. He is saying this.
Hilarious.
I'm trying to be
I'm asking you
politically
to-
correct here. There's some fine-looking women. There's some women in there that you can find at a variety of lounges.
Okay, you
For
named 0.
Because there are a variety of lounges. I can keep on. I can go on and on
About
the
you could
lounges.
go on and on, not naming names.
Hey, the events. Go to the events. If you're looking for whatever you may be looking for, since you're on the hunt, go to the cigar events. That's all I gotta say. That's all I
Okay,
gotta say.
I don't even know where to go. He just go to
just show up.
right.
Just show up wherever.
You have a computer.
Wherever you there.
you get
Wherever.
notices.
Aaron,
That's too funny. Now,
I understand you're not on the hunt either, but still, we all look. You can appreciate a good-looking woman, and when you see a good-looking woman, you know that's a good-looking woman.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So lounges that, from your experience, that you've seen good-looking women in.
Right. So for me, if I'm keeping to near the Philadelphia
Yeah,
area.
you can't name a Vegas lounge.
No, of course
Okay.
not. But it's one that's in Delaware called E Squared.
Okay.
A lot of times they'll have every weekend, they'll have a DJ there, and a lot of women will definitely show up out there, which is, I was actually impressed. And also Sakar Lounge, which they always have a lot of women there every weekend because it's like in the middle of a club scene. That's in Wilmington. They're both in Wilmington, Delaware, and they're really nice. But the one that really stands out to me the most is not really that close to Philly, but it's not far really. It's in Maryland, and I think it's called like Fire and Ice or something like that.
yeah. I know that.
Lady
I know that
Shirley,
spot.
she runs it. And
It's a restaurant too, right?
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
No. I think it's her lounge, black-owned
Okay.
lady.
Nice.
And really nice, and it's always.
So now you're talking
Yes,
about
really
you're really talking about traveling. And
What-
that
what's-
becomes a little
I'm all right
dangerous.
with that, but yeah, absolutely. But I'm
that
all right
can
with
be a
that.
little dangerous with
It becomes dangerous with
you're
the
just smoking
libations.
and drinking
It is the
libations and
libations,
having a good
definitely.
time
For
and trying to get back.
But Maryland's not that far, so I'm all right with that.
Definitely.
And maybe down the road, do more of these shows, and we travel. We've already traveled, but we will mention other ones, knowing that the viewers are watching
Right.
that may live in other states and things like that.
Maybe even do a show from there.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, one of the things I did want to bring up is that we're going to start doing shows in lounges, what you call on location. It won't always be here. It won't always be this set or the other sets that you've seen. We're going to go out. We're going to leave this building and go visit,
Right.
and see how we interact, and you'll meet other people within our people we know, people we don't know. So these shows will get better and better.
Nice.
I promise.
Now here's
Alright,
the question:
alrighty.
Are we going to do like a setup like this, or is it going to be like a GoPro setup where you got like the body cam, and we put the body cam on Bruce as he does
As I walk through the
as he
lounge.
walks through the lounge.
There are definitely a few other characters that we can put that on.
Yeah, absolutely.
That I
Yes,
know would
yes,
love to put
yes.
that on and
Definitely.
and
would love-
start
We're not
talking.
going to out you, but
Yeah. You know who you are. You know who you are. You know who you are. But there's another place that's not a lounge, but it's a bar that you can go to. 5 Points.
Yes.
Oh,
Five
yeah,
Points.
yeah.
5 Points have
Definitely.
a nice crowd that comes through there, and you get a variety of people that come through there that might have your attention there.
Absolutely. The strip clubs, there's 2 strip clubs that
what I
allow
was
you to
about to
smoke.
go to.
Dude, you tell them.
That's what I was
You
about
tell
to
'em.
go to. I'm not telling on myself. Maybe I am a little bit, but
No, you heard. What did you hear?
No, yeah, true. I know, right. But the Piccadilly is a place that I've never been to before. But
I've never heard
the
of it.
Piccadilly is
Piccadilly.
off of
I heard
Allegheny
about it, too.
Avenue.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
It's,
never heard
it's
of it.
at like Henry and Allegheny Avenue. It's right there.
Sounds kinda
I know
rough.
they allow smoking in there. They open till 3:30 in the morning. So I've heard, and it's a very nice, place to
Establishment.
go. A
Nice
very
to-
nice
Well,
place to
well,
go.
we talk like that. Then Lou and Choose during the summertime, they have that backyard
the
area,
backyard, yes.
and they have events, and they have a variety of people that come through there. That would be, something like a guy like you was on a hunt for.
They allow cigar smoking.
Yes.
And they're not in the bar,
Right,
but
outside, and then their
the
backyard area,
yes,
right,
yes.
which is adjacent.
Yeah.
Yep, that's one. But there's other strip clubs that allow cigar smoking.
No, like gentlemen clubs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Cheerleaders is one.
Yes.
On Delaware Avenue or Christopher Columbus Boulevard.
Cheerleaders.
Yeah.
And also is it not pinups? Risque.
Risque
The
Dome.
Risque. Both of them, both risques.
And Delilah's do as well.
Yes, Delilah's
and
as well.
They sell cigars.
They sell cigars
as well.
Yep. So those are, if you can get a pass to get to those and enjoy your cigar.
Very nice bars.
They allow cigar smoking.
Yes.
And there are a few other ones. Like I said, on the other shows, we'll do our research and bring them to you, so you can find when you visit Philly, or if you're in Philly, you didn't know that there are bars that you can smoke in. There are some.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
So I have a question.
Okay.
What does it mean if a woman dresses up when she comes to a cigar lounge?
So, in my opinion, I feel that a lot of women are women's worst critics, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
And I feel that a lot of times women feel that if another woman that they are observing is dressed up, that they are hunting for men. And a lot of times that's not necessarily true. Sometimes they're just out to enjoy themselves and they like to look good. I mean, why not? You know,
Yes,
it doesn't necessarily mean that they have to be on a hunt or being scandalous. You know,
So do you agree that they're not on the hunt, or do you, in your mind, think that they are?
I think that they aren't, but a lot of
because they could be in
women-
denial too.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. You know, they could be subconsciously trying to.
Well,
be
they
on the
say don't go out looking, so mentally they might be like, I'm not looking.
hunt. But if it falls, but if it falls into my lap,
right.
That makes sense.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But
Who knows?
we are here to speculate and determine and let you know if what they're really out there for.
Right.
Well, you know, some of the women, they might get dressed up and they might go out and have dinner. A lot of ladies like to get together, have dinner, have a couple of drinks.
Make a whole night of it.
Make a whole night of it.
Yeah.
And then,
Then afterwards-
then afterwards, after having a good night, come to a lounge, have a cigar, and chill out. And they definitely know that there's going to be men there who also enjoy a good cigar.
Yes.
And you know, and sometimes 9 times out of 10, they're dressed up, and they're
Right,
there
because they
for a
came
purpose.
previously were at an event where they needed to
So
dress
they're
up.
same mind, same thing, and to enjoy the evening.
Right.
That's a fact.
So your point of view is, so don't look so far into it.
No,
Let them
no.
enjoy themselves. And,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
I think. I think you're both right. First of all, so there are women that are on both sides of this, and there are instances where they've come from an engagement where they dressed up. It was required that they dress up, so they didn't go home and change because it doesn't make sense. So they
Right.
came to the lounge afterwards. Also, there are some where they feel good, makes them feel pretty, whatever,
Yes.
you know, when they dress up.
Right.
So they dress up for that, knowing where they're going. They also, in the back of their mind, they have the
preconceived notion?
the preconceived notion that they may see someone, they may meet someone, and they want to be ready for it. You know,
Well, you know,
with their appearance.
I don't want a woman to come into a lounge. Not that I'm looking, but I want a woman to come into the lounge looking like they're about to do the laundry.
I agree with
You
that.
know, so-
And I'll
you got
also
it.
say that. I'll also say that
You don't agree?
I appreciate.
You don't mind?
I don't mind it.
I'll say that I
Come as you are, ladies.
Come as you are. Come as you are.
I appreciate when a woman dresses up for any occasion. If I go into the laundromat and you dressed up, I'm like, yo, good job. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So I'm saying, if that's your reason, if you're in denial and that's your reason, or if you're really only there, only dressing up because for yourself, which is a good reason, that's fine too. I'm
Okay.
high-fiving you. Do it.
I don't mind if you dress up, but if you come there in some sweatpants and stuff, I like that just as much. Because if you can catch my attention with some sweatpants and a t-shirt on, then I know that you'll look good dressed up. So come as you are. I like it either way.
Okay, I'm down with that, and but I'm not completely on that because I'm down with it, but I like I said, I appreciate it, and I'm going to show you my appreciation as far as saying, yo, I like the way you look, yo, I appreciate.
That's aggressive. That is aggressive.
my
I'm going to
appreciation-
show you. You're going to learn today.
No, I appreciate it.
Wow.
No, I appreciate it.
We actually got B on film.
Right. Got him on film.
Not Bruce, but we got B
Yes.
on film.
I'm
Wow.
saying that,
And we heard
We
you.
heard
And we heard you.
We got it.
We got it. We straight.
all right, whatever. I have an exercise.
Well,
for us
before you
today.
get into the exercise,
Go
let me
ahead.
ask you. I'm looking at my cigar, and I'm looking how it's like edged and nice. Tell me, how's yours smoking?
Mine is edge nice as well.
Now, this is your first time smoking that, right?
Yes.
Now, how's that? How's yours?
Now, to be honest, mine's is actually smoking a little bit uneven. And
But that's
it's not
easy.
bad.
That's
but
not
it's
bad.
just-
That's definitely
it's
easy.
a little bit.
correctable,
I
yeah.
know that my Hereford door, I keep it it's very high humidity.
Okay.
It has like probably it's about an 80 in there because I do smoke my cigars pretty fast. I keep it high.
And you open it
humidified,
often.
and I do open
Right.
it often.
Okay.
But because of that, this cigar has been sitting at the bottom of my my Hereford door, so it's probably a little bit moister than it needs to be.
Well, to correct that without actually putting a
Flame?
torch to it,
Okay.
a flame
Right.
to it. I was told sometimes where
Absolutely.
it's uneven, hold it upside down on a tilt so that that particular side can burn.
When you tilt it, let's say if it's burning less on this side,
Right.
you tilting it like this or you tilting it like that?
I'm tilting like this so the heat can go up on that side.
Okay. So with the lower side up,
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
Lower side up.
Because-
okay.
Because that's where the heat will generate and then
because heat rises.
Heat rises and it will make a correction.
There's a story behind that.
Okay, go ahead.
With you,
Interesting.
that you lived, if I'm not mistaken, where someone said to do like this.
To do like this.
Yeah.
And then I see people actually doing this.
Right.
Right.
You know.
It doesn't make sense to me.
doesn't
Right?
make sense.
No. I think we call that
Yeah.
cheating. Don't we call that cheating?
That is definitely.
Yeah. And there's a few people in our group
Yes.
That
they're not going to be mentioned.
they know who they are.
They know who they are.
They won't be mentioned.
No, we're not going to mention.
No, we're not going to mention them.
Oh, you're aggressive.
Oh, you're aggressive. This is B,
Oh.
ladies and gentlemen. This
All
is
right.
B tonight. This is B.
No.
You can.
This episode because
So, but my point was to you, Aaron. For correction, if you wanted to do that,
it
to just
actually is correcting. As I'm doing it, as you were saying it, I was doing it, and I'm seeing the one side actually starting
Burning
to
a
burn
little
up.
hotter.
Yeah, burn a little hotter on there.
So yeah.
Yeah, so that's
a
one of
very
the
good
reasons.
tip.
That's one of the reasons I like to hold my cigar like this.
And then if it's doing fine, you just keep it straight.
Yeah.
So then stay
yeah.
doing fine.
with the three. I'm a 3-finger guy.
Right.
3-finger guy.
Right.
Three-finger
Giggity.
cul-de-sac.
Giggity.
Have you ever heard that term?
3 finger.
No, never heard that term.
3
Have you
finger
ever heard
cigars.
it? The three-finger cul-de-sac?
No, I don't.
No,
I'm
I don't know what that is.
Nope.
But I feel like I was insulted.
Yes.
No, you were not. You
I
were
was
not. You
You
were
were
not.
not. But there are some people who like to hold their cigar like a cigarette.
Right.
Yes.
Like you're
That's,
doing now.
you say this is like a cigarette.
Yeah, like
Yes.
a cigarette.
So let's get into this. So what is the proper
so
way?
there is a like a diagram that's out there. You can Google it.
where they say people that hold a cigar like this
Yeah,
or like that.
one is a
and they describe them.
conversationalist,
Yeah, okay.
and one is to themselves. So yeah, the different ways, and I agree with what Maze is saying. The different ways that you hold your cigar does dictate a lot of times how your cigar is going to burn. And me, I typically hold it the cigarette way.
What if it's because we're former cigarette smokers? I wonder.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be
So
surprised.
this is your usual way of holding it?
Yes.
What do you remember the description and what that
a
meant?
conversationalist to my
That's a
to my
conversationalist?
to my understanding.
Like
That's what it means.
Full of BS?
Yeah.
I read it.
I was told big. Never mind. I won't go there. I won't go there.
No.
I won't go there. But
We're going to put the chart up when we edit this
Yes.
so you can see.
Yeah, all right, definitely put the chart up. Definitely put the chart up.
Guys, last words.
Yes.
Maze first.
Well, my last word is that we burned these cigars. We torched these cigars once, just once. I didn't do any touch up. And look at that burn.
You have
Yes.
you have been consistent with the way you've held the cigars. So,
Yes,
yeah.
and there's a
yours is-
rotation. There's a rotation
believe
of
it.
smoking.
Yes.
And, you smoke, rotate, smoke,
Right.
rotate. That's and yours seem to be going
It's,
right.
it's canoeing, as they say, a
Yeah,
little bit.
a little bit, just a little
but
bit.
I've had it sitting down for a minute, So yeah, I can understand. I haven't been
attentive to his cigar
Thank you.
as
Thank
he
you.
is not attentive
I have-
to some other things. But anyway,
Aaron, your last words.
So mine's, unlike you guys, is canoeing very bad. And again, I think that's just from the moisture on the side that it was laying down.
Yeah.
But just make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share to anybody that you may know that may be interested and like this kind of content. It's very good.
Nice. So we are Osage Cigar Talk. We talk about cigar life, cigar culture, everything having to do with cigars, and sometimes things that don't have to do with cigars. Don't have anything to do with cigars.
everything has to do with cigars.
What
What are you talking about?
stands for?
I have not told them what Osage stands for.
Okay.
Osage stands for, I have told them about the Facebook group Smoking and Joking. And Osage stands for Official Smoking and Joking Event, OSAJE. So that's where this is all built from. This is the creator of Smoking and Joking Facebook page, and we appreciate you guys. And we'll be here. Comment on it. Let us know if there's some tips and stuff you got for us.
And questions.
Questions. Let us know if you got some topics you want us to talk to. If you got a lounge you want us to visit and you're paying for us to get there, let us know that too. Let us know that too. And this is it. We're out. Episode 3. Peace out, guys.
Yeah, definitely get some of the women in our group on here.
Yes.
I thought some of that topic is definitely something for them to speak, or some of the single guys. Oh my God, man.